welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. So, while I was spending time with my dad earlier today, we were driving so he could drop me off here with my aunt. He actually told me something very interesting. His camper club that he has a motorhome where he goes out with other people who I also have talked with, and they have all basically told me the same thing. all of these all of these people who go to the camper club and who do motorhomes and all that, they have all stopped going to theaters. They won't go to theaters anymore to see movies. And the general consensus is, this is all verified by all these people, it's because Hollywood's no longer focusing on telling a good story. All these movies with the agendas, it's becoming to the point where there's too many movies that are pushing agendas and not telling a good story. And I was actually surprised that my dad actually told me this, because some of these people actually liked the older movies, and they liked going to the movies in the past, but ever since, well, I've said it in previous videos, the correlation between 2016 election and all of this agenda-pushing garbage, people have lost interest in Hollywood, and Hollywood is on a noticeable decline. So, the question is, when is Hollywood going to learn that these you are losing people, you're losing money because people don't want agendas shoved down their face. They want to go to the theaters to get out of the way of reality, to forget the reality for a couple hours. They want to escape reality. They don't want to go into the theater and have that stuff shoved down their throats. So yeah, when my dad told me that, I'm like, huh. And he actually suggested that I do a video on it, so I'm actually doing a video on it. And I think that it is time that Hollywood realizes you're losing a lot of your audience because you're pushing divisive content. If you would stop with your divisive content, you might actually have people going to theaters more often. You might actually have people willing to pay for money at the theaters. But because you're not, and because you want to stick it to the man in the White House and make all those who voted for him suffer, and only make movies for those who believe the same as you, well, here's the thing. We don't like that. We don't want that anymore. We want everyone to be entertained. And instead of focusing on racial minorities and whatever, and all these pandering identities and whatnot, who don't care. I mean, they'll scream that there's not enough representation, but when it comes time to pony up, they don't do it. This is very true for shows like Batwoman on the CW. Everybody was screaming that the LGBTQ community needs new representation, or needs more representation, that women need more representation, people of color need more representation, and all of that stuff. But when it came time that it did come out, and they started pandering, what happened? The show was at an all-time low ratings, so was Supergirl for that matter, and they're thinking about canceling Batwoman. So Hollywood, are you noticing that pushing a social justice agenda to pander to all these SJWs out there that have all asked for you to do all this stuff, but when it comes time, have you noticed for them to pony up the dough to watch your content, have you noticed they don't watch it? It's just something to think about, folks. I've actually talked with people, average people, and whatnot, and they have spoken. Hollywood is not trustworthy anymore. And I think it is time that Hollywood takes a real hard, long look at itself and those Hollywood elitists and actually think maybe we should focus on entertaining everyone, not just those silly minorities. Maybe we should stop worrying about offending small groups of people who don't care about our work when we try to make content for them. That's something that Hollywood should truly ask themselves and look at themselves and mull over. Anyway, folks, that is the video. It's a short one, so to speak. Actually, it's more average. But anyway, you all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Have you talked with people that are who are average Joes? What do you think? Do you think that Hollywood should start making movies for everyone? Or should they continue to pander to those who truly don't care? Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. I'll catch you all on the next one.